Hello all, welcome to another quick learning. Today we're going back to CodeSignal to work on the database SQL coding exercises. If you're joining this in the middle of a playlist, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below so you can start from the beginning if you wish. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go to the arcade and database section. And then we were at the join section here. The join is at the table. And we're at the last one, so this routeLength, number 48. Alright, so you've been traveling all over the world for the past year, and now it's time for you to come home. You marked each city that you visited on a map in the order that you visited them and wrote down the city's coordinates. For the sake of simplicity, the cities are assigned coordinates on a plane map so they can be written as X, Y. The information about the cities you visited is stored in the table cities, which has the structure, so you got an ID, unique city ID, the X coordinates of the city and the Y coordinates of the city. Now that your journey is over, you're curious about the distance you covered. Given the city's table, your task is to calculate the total length of your route as follows. First, calculate the Euclidean distance between the first and second cities, then add it to the distance between the second and the third cities, and so on. Alright, return the table with a single total column containing only one row, which contains the total length of your route, calculated as described above. Alright, so you've got just an ID that represents the city, and then you've got an XY coordinate for those cities. And they just want you to calculate the Euclidean distance from the first one to the second one, the second to the third, third to the fourth, and then sum all those up. So you should just get a single total column that has one number, which is the sum of all those distances. Alright, so how do we do that? So, first thing I'm going to show you is actually the join here. So we've got only one table where we're going to join it back to itself so we can pair up the first and second, second and third, third and fourth. So we're just going to give this an alias of C1, and we'll give the second one an alias of C2. We're going to do an inner join, and then the join condition is going to be C1 ID, so let's say 1 here, equals C2 ID minus 1. So actually number 2 is going to join with number 1, number 3 is going to join with number 2, 4 is going to join with 3, and that's how it's going to go. So you're going to get 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1. This would not work if the IDs were not sequential. So if for some reason it jumped from 2 to 4 or 4 to 6 or something like that, this would not work because you would not join the consecutive rows. But then, so we got those joins and paired them up. So now we just have to figure out what's the distance between these cities. So to do that, you just take the X distance between them. So we've got C1X minus C2X, and then we're going to square those distances. So this power tells you that it's squared. This second parameter says it's to the second power. You can also do third, fourth, etc. And then you do the same thing with the Y and add those two up. And then we're going to put that under a square root. And then we sum them up over all these different city pairs. And to get this number exactly so that CodeSignal test scripts are happy, we just have to round that to the 9th decimal place. You can see there's 9 decimal places here. And we give that an alias of total, like they want here. And there's no ordering because it's just one row. So if we run that, we'll see that that works. And I hope you guys were able to follow along with that, and you join me for future videos. Thank you very much.